Pretty day here, isn't it?
Well, it's certainly a better day for our most recent client.
Yeah, tell me about it. The boss of the freight company wanted to know what his sneaky wife was up to.
He was grateful they hired us to snoop on her. What a shocker. Not only was she cheating with another man, but also embezzled $1.5 million from her poor husband.
Yeah, it's definitely a better day for him because not only will he divorce her, he'll get the pleasure of seeing her prosecuted in court.
Remember what he thought of us?
Oh yes, and I...
Hello everyone. Today we stand in solidarity with 800 million people around the world who live in extreme poverty. Many more are threatened by alarming high rates of unemployment, insecurity, inequality, conflict, and the effects of climate change. But we have made remarkable progress on eradicating poverty since 1990. And all countries have recommitted to fighting poverty and exclusion everywhere. The 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development is our plan to take a different course. And this globally agreed agenda pledges to secure a healthy planet and build peaceful, inclusive societies to ensure lives of dignity for all. Its pledge to leave no one behind will require innovative approaches, partnerships, and solutions. And that means addressing the root causes of poverty in order to eradicate it entirely. It means listening to the views and guidance of people living in poverty and acting together with them. Let us join hands to stop poverty, all together in dignity. Thank you.
Poverty has many faces, whether it be starving children in Africa or India, or whether it be a struggling single mother crying.
Пришли несколько людей, от которых я вообще не ожидала никакой поддержки. Я с ними встречалась, здравствуйте, а может быть и даже не до свидания. Но они пришли, принесли мне деньги, именно пришли по той причине, что деньги нужно было принести, зная то, что они мне пригодятся. Они говорили, что это не для тебя, это для Павлушки. Это для Павлушки, тебе нужно будет ездить очень часто. Я надеялась, что с этими людьми я рассчитаюсь, но дальше больше получилось. Понимаете, дальше больше. Дальше, как говорится, опускалась в пропасть, и с которой уже трудно вылезти в денежном плане. Были такие ситуации, едешь в поезде, это ж долго ехать, и поезд на каждом углу останавливается, около каждого столба, как говорится. И кто-то вот сидит, ест, мне так хотелось попросить, понимаете, но я не могла, я как-то сдерживала себя, и все время думала, я ради Павлуши должна. Он так выдерживает, как... А почему я на воле не могу выдержать? И что такое хотеть есть? Ну и что я хочу? Ну надо терпеть. Вот так. И мне нужно было и на дорогу, и на это все. У меня, конечно, эти деньги я каждый минимум записывала. Я, поверьте, вот я уезжала, я не могла себе булочку позволить купить. А я смотрю здесь, вот и говорю, вот должны ехать.
Ну,
И никак.
а мы оттуда заехали, я сообразил, что можно оттуда заехать.
Правильно.
Да.
Зайдите,
пойдемте,
пожалуйста.
пойдемте.
Идемте.
Беларусь – апошняя краіна ў Еўропе на постсавецкай прасторы, дзе захаваўся такі від пакарання, як смяротна. Вельмі часта людзі ў нашай краіне, якія прыгавораны да смяротнага пакарання, з'яўляюцца выхадцамі з сацыяльна незабяспечаных сем'яў і з'яўляюцца прадстаўнікамі уразлівых сацыяльных груп. У межах кампаніі праваабаронцаў супраць смяротнага пакарання ў Беларусі мы аказваем юрыдычную дапамогу такім сем'ям, такім людзям.
Благодаря Андрею у меня был адвокат такой не государственный, благодаря Андрею, и он все сделал.
Права на жыццё – гэта асноўнае права кожнага чалавека. Але вельмі часта гэта права абмяжоўваецца беднасцю. Беднасць і правасуддзе – гэта смяротная сумесь.
Hello and welcome to another episode of your Human Service News and Information broadcast. I'm Hasson, Rashid, your host, and I'll be here with you for approximately 25 more minutes. Excellent being here with you, and it's such a great achievement to come into lives like I do here daily at CCTV. And with that, I welcome you once again to another episode of Human Service News and Information, and thank you for joining us once again. Okay, I'd like to first... Before I get into the subject of our broadcast today, I'd like to remind you that today is the last day that you can register for the upcoming elections. That's the city council elections. All seats are up for grabs, and also the school committee council and over there, all seats are up for grab too. But today, if you don't register today, if you're not registered, if you don't register today, you won't be able to vote in the general elections come November, okay? So the election commission, the place where you can go and register is at 51 Emily Street right here in Cambridge. So they're open tonight up until 8 o'clock. So you be sure that you get on over there and register if you're not registered to vote. It's a very important election. So all 5 city council seats are up for grab, and also the school committee seats are up for grab too. So you're invited to go out and register, and eventually in November cast your vote for your favorite candidate. Okay, there's 26 candidates running for city council this year, so it's quite a race. So if you want to participate local electoral process, you get on over to 51 Emily Street right here in Cambridge at the election commission and register, and you have until 8 o'clock tonight. Okay, another thing I'd like to remind you that there is a peace vigil tonight at Harvard University at the Memorial Church, and it's on the ban of Muslims, okay? So President, unfortunately, he wants to renew his ban on Muslims, you know, so all the people who are sympathetic of the Muslim causes and are not in support of the Muslim ban are going to meet at Harvard University at the Memorial Church tonight from 6:30 to I believe it's 8 o'clock, and they're going to have a prayer vigil. So you get on out there if you're in support of eliminating or removing these bans on Muslims and their travel throughout the earth. Okay, I'll put it that way. So once again, I'm Hasson Rashid, and this is your Human Service News and Information. And we started the broadcast off with 2 videos, and they were depictions of, the first one was a depiction of eradication of Eradication World Poverty Day. Okay, and the second one was the World Capital Punishment Day. And you know, the reason why I put the focus on this because since the last time that you saw me here at CCTV on your Human Service News and Information, 6 things have happened that fall under the umbrella of human services news and information. And unfortunately, we weren't able to share this with you last week. But I have several more videos I want to run, and we'll give you some general idea of what I'm talking about. These 6 things that happened during the time that you saw me last. Okay, and I'll just give you some hint on what they are. There's the World Poverty Day that came off within the last week or so that you saw me. World Food Day came off. World Hunger Day came off. International Indigenous Day came off, and Community Media Day and Week came up. So if time permits, we're going to try to run some videos to share those, share that with you. Okay, there's a lot of things happening here at CCTV, but to cut the story short, I have several things that I'd like to read to you about some of the events that are happening here at CCTV. But to cut it short, a shortcut you could take if you want to know what's happening right here at CCTV for the next 3 months. You come by the studios here, 4038 Massachusetts, and pick up your copy of Open Studio and everything that's going to transpire within the station here at CCTV for the next 3 months is right here at Open Studio. And there's a little stand out in front. You should be able to pick it up right out in front without coming in the door. But if the newsletter is not there, you can come right on in, and they'll be glad to to help you with Open Studio, your insight, your into what's going on here at CCTV for the next 3 months. Okay, I got another thing to tell you now. There's a lot of talk about a lot of things that are going on about immigrants, their children, and those who are legally qualified to be here, those who aren't legally qualified to be here. But I'm telling you, you all have rights. You all have rights. If you're here legally or if you're here illegally, you have rights. So I want to just give you a little rundown of places where you can go for legal advice and to get support for your presence here. Your rights, okay? That's the, you can go to the Boston Bar Association Lawyers Referral Service. They're located at 16 Beacon Street, Boston, and their telephone number is 617-742-0625. Or you can go to the Massachusetts Bar Association, that's 20 West Street, Boston, and their telephone number is 617-654-0400. Or the Greater Boston Legal Services Medicare Advocacy Project, that's going on too. That's Boston, Massachusetts, 617-742-9179. And the additional telephone number is 617-371-1234. Or you can go, there's a location right here in the Cambridge that you can go to the Harvard Legal Aid Bureau. That's at 1511 Massachusetts Avenue, Cambridge, Massachusetts. Their telephone number is 617-495-4408. And also, you can go to 1 West Street, Community Legal Services and Counseling Center. That's their telephone number is 617-661-1010, and they're at 1 West Street in Cambridge, Massachusetts. And there's also Cambridge Somerville Legal Services, 60 Gore Street, Cambridge, Mass, 617-494-1800. Boston College Legal Assistance Bureau, 4 Crescent Street, Suite 202, Waltham, Massachusetts, and their telephone number is 781-893-4793. And that is if you're here in this country, you're immigrant, you're here in this country illegal or illegally, you have rights. And those sources that I just read to you, shared with you, you can go there and they'll help you. So, but don't fret, because we're gonna be running this information onto you, passing it on to you throughout the winter, because there's a lot of people in this country now, they're immigrants and stuff, and they're not sure of their future. And I tell you, they need help. Okay, once again, today is the last day to register vote. If you're going to vote in November, I think that's November 7th election, or was it November 7th or 8th election here in Cambridge for city council seats, or all city council seats are open, and all of the school board committee seats are open. Very important election, so don't you forget to get registered. You can do that. Today's the last chance. You have up until 8 o'clock to do so. That's a 51 Emmett Street in Cambridge right here. And if they ask you any questions about, you tell them you heard it right here at CCTV, and with Hasson Rashid and Human Service News and Information. Okay, once again, I'm going to tell you one more time. 6:30. There's a peace vigil and rally at the Memorial Church on Harvard University campus, and it's in regards to the ban on Muslims in this country. Okay, so even Muslims, they have a right to be here, and they want that known. Okay, so I'm Hasson Rashid. Okay, and I promise you, I'm gonna try to get back to these 6 things that happened while I was away. I was away. I enrolled in this Commonwealth seminar over at the State House. It's all about the mechanism of government, that state government. So I was away attending a class, and I wasn't here to be with you. But these 5 important things that fall under the human service umbrella unfolded while I was gone. So we're gonna try to pick up on some videos. You might not hear me talk until the last video to the end of the broadcast, but I want you to these are very important videos, and I want you to share some of this very important information with you. Okay?
நடையா போகிறேன், கொஞ்சம் கிட்ட கேட்குறேன், உழைச்சி திங்க வயசில்ல, உசுர மயக்க மனசில்ல, என்னை மட்டும் மறந்துட்டியே, பிச்சைக்கார கடவுளே.
நதியிலே விழுந்த இலையென உனது பயணங்கள் தொடர்ந்து போகட்டும். அலை வரும் அடுத்த திருப்பத்தில் உனது கரை எதிரிலே தோன்றிடும். வேறெங்கோ செடி எங்கோ நீ இங்கு தனியாய் போகிறாய். வழி தவறி வீட்டில் வந்த பறவையை போலவே பார்க்கிறாய். நீ கடவுள் எழுதி வைத்த மண்ணில் வந்த ஒரு கவிதையடா. அதன் இடையில் இரு உயிர்கள் செய்த எழுத்து பிழை பாவமடா. ஆராரோ பாட இங்கு தாயமில்லை. உனை அள்ளி செல்லம் கொஞ்சம் யாரும் இல்லை. நீ மண்ணில் வந்துதிக்க உன்னை யாரும் ஒன்றும் கேட்கவில்லை. விதி கண்ணை மூடிக்கொண்டு தெருவில் இருந்த கருவானவில்லை.
But still stay with me. So I have the Honourable Member of Parliament for Cape Town, Richard Kwashiga. And since we're still on International Day for the Eradication of Poverty, Joint Mrs. Maxwell Agbagba is in Asinfosu in the central region to find out from people their own financial circumstances. Let's hear from Maxwell now.
We're coming to you from Asinfosu this morning in the central region. It is the International Day for the Eradication of Poverty. Remember, it's the 25th anniversary since that day was actually declared. And today, we're here in Asinfosu to gauge, the level of poverty situation here, even if there is any. Find out from people exactly what their own circumstances, are. So joining me here, I have one man who is here ready doing business, as you can see. from the background. People have started actually setting up already. They're setting up for business, their shoes.
Okay, we're going to try to get back to that video in just a moment, but right now, before I leave, I'd like to remind you once again that today is the last day for registration for local elections, etc. And the place to go is 51 Emmett Street, right here in Cambridge, and you can register to vote in general elections in November, and that's for school committee seats and city council positions. Okay, so once again, that's you have up until 8 o'clock tonight. Very important message. That's why I took the time to remind you that it's not too late if you want to vote. Maybe you forgot it somehow that you intended to register, but tonight is the last day that you can do so. And also, there's a video and a peace vigil and at the Memorial Church at Harvard University tonight, and it's in regards to the ban on Muslims. Okay, okay, with that, I'd like to leave you, and we're gonna try to get back to some of this information that we missed that unfolded while I wasn't here due to my enrollment in Commonwealth Seminar at the State House. These are videos, and what I'll tell you, it was Eradication World Poverty Day, World Capital Punishment Day, World Poverty Day, World Food Day, International Indigenous Day, and Community Media Day and Week. And but all those elements, all those items that I just missed fall under the Human Service umbrella. And in the days to come, episodes of your Human Service News and Information, we're going to address each one of those items in detail, if time permits. So until next time, I'll leave you with the fact that you should always keep your nose clean, play straight, and don't forget to assist someone in need of your help. I'm Hasson Rashid, and until next time, I leave you with the greetings and cordial of peace.
Their socks, everything we'll be selling today are ready. You know, here, I also have another student here with me. He's just around 24, 25 years, so just around the same period when the day was actually declared. They're here with me, so we can find out from them what it is like living here in Asimfosu, what circumstances are like in terms of finances, in terms of poverty, and what they are doing in their own small way to eradicate completely poverty. Let me start off with you. Nana Everson.
Departure from Chumesi Ankra.
Juma Ben away.
Departure Metonton and Nema Ewa, Nema to send Pabua socks.
Well, his name is Chumesi. He sells shoes and socks and other things here at Asimfosu. Chumesi, present so Utibie Musha Tibet, what we Asimfosu Hana to say.
Oh, Nyamia Daruma, and yet Adia, a year Bonibisana, a year too bad. Nyamisi and Kankure. Niema and Sheda and Kuye was seen for Suade, and so many say Nyamia Daruma Kakra, don't shake camera, and Niema Ebekoyi. They say, I say, you're saying, and never be to sneak a crab, and some say, Yamia Domino, and Sasaya Abain Kakaka, and Yamabi.
Okay, well, he says things are not, too good. It's not bad also, so you can say it's a bit, midway, like 50-50 kind of, situation. He says that he's hoping that with a change of government, things, will become, better here in Asimfosu. And you part said, never been putting sana,
I share a Niama and Kuya. A bit says, say, no share a bit to Mua, a bit to no, and Kosuyi. Name woman said, yeah, a banway, a bar, what she share your bono, you said, Yama Bessa, say, any degree, a year, ye nyanya, Bosiaka crack, free banks, and I say, ye bit some mass loqua, and Kakra, you bet me the atre, ye benumu, ama ye ganan so akos, and yet Minsono, and ye be a boyma.
Well, he's talking about the fact that, a very important important. I mean, they'll be very excited if they're able to access, some loans from microfinance institution. He mentions MOSAIC and then banks to actually support their businesses. He's saying that with the change in government, he's hopeful that will be forthcoming, and they'll be able to access, loans from MOSAIC and from other microfinance companies and then banks to be able to expand their businesses, so they'll be able to enjoy the fruits, of that. One person say one kasano in Shishaben, I would to acquire more. Banks no some person loans are easy sama.
Oh, and said that any easy name no. Nam see a degrade it made kakra to your chi said that she bet me the aboy manoma womu agado mabasasi so say me share and crack a cram one square me do mo kono nyame edwa me die ebrebia me sie kakra said o bedroom pepe so bi a wo school pon na mu no agya minni koko fue die na a business in a me die me sie me chinka kakra said menya bi ahwe mu dachi anything I make us say senka nya emwe bi so free other banks ni bi ana
Masola Baba from Hasson there. Apparently something came up in Ashaiman. Let's quickly go back to Roland, see what's happening there. Roland. Roland, if you could start again, because I didn't hear you.
Such communities, not only like Ashaiman, but Nima, etc., is a main concern for many of these inhabitants. And I would want to speak to those who have some trade, what they think about their incomes and how they hope to improve that. And good morning to you. What's your name?
My name is Hasson.
Hasson. How long have you lived in Ashaiman?
I live here for 12 years now.
12 years. And when you came, how old were you?